breakfast. I feel like someone has told me that, no, I hid those eggs for you. That's exactly.
The 100 bucks under your bed was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to swiftly walk away and straight into our interview with our guests. Please welcome Angelo Wilkie-Page, right?
Yeah, cheers, Chris.
Angelo Wilkie-Page and Joanna Wallace.
Hi,
welcome, guys.
Thank you so much.
So what are you guys doing here? What brings you here?
Well, Fresh, basically, in October this year, we're starting an expedition called Expedition 720 Degrees.
Yes.
It's a human-powered circumnavigation of the world from east to west and pole to pole, meaning no motors, no sails. I'll be rowing, cycling, and paddling my way around the world twice.
And are you doing this alone?
This is completely solo, no support whatsoever.
And then what's Joanna's role?
So my role is the operations manager. So
Okay.
I deal with the publicity, the media, the getting together with radio stations along
Yes.
the way and all that kind of thing. The logistics of it, basically.
So before this, I mean, what do you do? Just give us a quick Angelo on one.
Just in terms of training, that kind of thing, or
Just what do you do? What do you do? Like, what's your 9 to 5?
9 to 5 is completely working on this expedition. That's
Yes.
all I do
Pretty
all
all
day,
consuming,
every day.
yeah.
Is this your first adventure?
No, I've done a couple of Ironman, comrades, climbed in Nepal, Himalayas, that sort of thing. I've
Yes.
cycled from Barcelona to Italy. But this is the first major expedition that I've worked on.
So what said to you, Angelo, you need to do this because no one has done this?
Well, Fresh, I've always had an idea of circumnavigating the world. It was just a matter of how I was going to do it.
Yeah.
And I just thought doing it with human power would be the way that I'd really like to do it.
So just briefly paint a picture. Where are you going to start and what route are you going to be taking?
So our first leg starts basically I go from Durban to New York on a container ship with the MSC container. And then from there,
So why are you taking a container ship to New York?
it's a different way. Instead
Okay.
of just
It's an
flying as
adventure
part
in
of our
itself as
documentary
well,
that
yeah.
we're shooting,
Okay.
and
So how long will this take in a container
25
ship?
days.
Oh, okay, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
and then it's
yeah.
a train across America, and then I start in Los Angeles, a 6,000 kilometer cycle to Anchorage in Alaska with temperatures of minus 40.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What kind of bike are you going to be on?
It's a hardtail 29er.
Yeah.
It's fully loaded. It's about 180 kgs that I'll be carrying with me.
Yeah.
Because you
Including
carry
my own,
everything, yeah.
Yes, yes,
including my own weight.
self-sufficient,
So
yeah.
it's 10 sleeping bags. That's
Okay, so you get to Anchorage, Alaska, and then what happens there?
I fly back to South Africa, then I wait another 3 months.
While you're waiting?
Campaigning,
It's
regrouping, getting the gear.
regrouping,
Okay.
waiting for season to change, waiting for the water to melt,
Okay.
and then I cross the Bering Strait.
Okay, so then you go back to
Yeah.
Anchorage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
then you cross to where from there?
From Anchorage, I go to Siberia. From Siberia, I cross Russia, and then I go all the way across Europe to Lisbon. From Lisbon, I cross the Atlantic.
So what are you rowing in?
It's a 9-meter rowing boat.
Yeah.
Which, basically carrying all my. You'll know recently Rion Manser.
Oh, yes,
did the
in
New York,
Fusty,
takes
yes.
it to New York.
Yeah.
So it's similar to that, except I'll be going.
Just that
to
he had
Rio.
company.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
I'll be on my own for 90 days.
Might be crazy by the end of it, but it'll be worth it.
I think it's crazy already. Hanging out with Angelo Wilkie-Page. He's a crazy adventurer. We'll continue talking Expedition 720.
Gambino got the game there. Half-time thicky. All she wanna do is bang there. Got her head done French.
Childish Gambino on 5, Sweatpants. 19 minutes after 7. We're talking an expedition and a half. Jeepers. Angelo Wilkie-Page is in the building. We're talking Expedition 720 Degrees. Angelo. And so where were we? So you're going to end up where again?
In Anchorage,
Yes.
that's the first leg. There's so many elements to this. There's the North Pole, South Pole, Cross Atlantic, Gobi Desert, Patagonia.
And 4 world records set at the same time?
That's the aim. It's basically.
So what records would these be?
Besides the records, I think the most important thing is that this is a world first.
Yes.
There have been 2 east to west circumnavigations under human power before.
Yeah.
The record being 5.5 years. I'm aiming to smash it in 3.
Okay.
Um,
So what are you going to do differently that will get you there in 3?
Well, the 5.5 year was Edwin Aru. He also climbed 6 of the highest peaks in the world.
Yeah.
Everything but Everest, basically. So he had a lot of micro adventures during this expedition. I'm solely concentrating on this. So yeah, it's just the only problems I'll have are basically humans, campaigning, and insects. Those are the three things that I'm most concerned about.
Can you ever be over or under prepared for such an expedition? Or are you as ready as you feel you are?
I'm ready, fresh. I'm ready to go right now.
Why are you doing this?
Basically, in terms of preparation, I think it's just something that you grow stronger as you go along. You can't train for 6,000 kilometers.
You can't, yes.
You can do Cape Epic or whatever, but as you go along, you'll get stronger. So I don't have major rowing skills and that kind of thing. It's just something that you learn. Once you're out in the ocean, I've got yacht masters and that kind of thing. I've got my sea legs. So,
Yes.
yeah.
What's your biggest fear based on what might have gone wrong on other expeditions similar to yours?
I think my biggest fear is being hit by a truck or eaten by a polar bear. I think those are my
Or grizzly or something
I
like
think
that.
those are my two biggest
Those
fears.
legitimate concerns.
Like, do you have like recurring dreams about such? or you're not at the dreaming stage yet?
I dream about this project every night. Fresh.
Yes. Now, I'm told there's also a charity angle to this.
Yes,
Yep.
there is a charity angle to this. We're working with a charity called Heifer International South Africa.
Yeah.
And what they do is they work to provide end poverty and hunger by providing people with agricultural equipment, training and livestock and stuff like that
Oh, yes.
that they can pass on in communities. And they work with the most impoverished communities and they give them sustainable agricultural livelihoods.
Okay,
feeding
so
them
how
the
will
rest of their
this help raise money for them? Or is it more about the awareness?
It's raising funds and awareness.
Okay.
We would like to raise some money for them personally throughout the expedition, but also it's about raising awareness for all the great projects that they have around the country.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're doing. We've got a couple of things on the line, nothing solid yet about like apps and things like that about how we're going to raise funds.
Yeah.
But basically we're just raising some awareness for the great work that they do. At the
And
moment.
making a difference locally, fresh. In our back garden, we've been to a couple of projects in Klantla and
in Northern KZN,
yeah,
and
actually
it's just
seeing-
amazing to see the difference that Heifer have made after being there for 3 years. These people
Yeah.
are self-sustainable. They went from being completely on the poverty line to
And
self-sustainable.
then will we be able to follow your journey? Where can we follow the journey?
Yeah, you can follow it at www.expedition720degrees. There'll be live tracking, so you can see on the hour exactly where I am throughout the expedition.
And then are you fully sorted or do you still need certain things that maybe potential sponsors might be able to provide
Fresh,
right now?
due to the magnitude of this project, we're constantly campaigning. So
Yes.
this is
So what
a
do you
great
need? What do you
opportunity.
need?
We need finance.
We do
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
finance. We've got all our equipment sponsored. People have been fantastic. Supplements SA, Thule, Morwood, Virgin Active.
Being a great sponsor.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Okay.
we need some financial.
So how do
backing
people
now.
get a hold of you guys?
They can just go to our website. All our contact details are there.
Okay, expedition720degrees.com, expedition720degrees.com.
Yeah.
We will keep in touch with you. We'll maybe call you every 2-3 weeks
Oh,
just to
that'd be
find out
awesome.
how you're doing, see
Can
if
have a
you're still
live
alive.
chat in Alaska
absolutely.
or
If it goes to voicemail 3 times, we'll assume that you're gone.
Eaten by a grizzly. Totally.
But listen, man, we admire your courage and the fact that you're going to just do this.
yeah. Cheers,
So big up Angelo, Wilkie-Page, and Joanna, who will be working behind the scenes to make sure that grizzlies don't get near him.
Exactly, and that you guys get to hear all about it.
But we'll follow you online. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you so
Awesome,
much for
Fresh.
having
And
us.
all the best,
Awesome.
Angelo. If you'd like to be a part of this, go to expedition720degrees.com. Expedition720degrees.com.
Great stuff.
In Johannesburg.